Due to the changes that's come about since the 8th of July 2020, it means that you will not be paying any stamp duty because your property is worth less than £500,000. And welcome back to The Law Process.
With me, Jay.
And me, Grace.
We are here to educate, motivate and update as we take you on a journey to success.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, you already know what to do. Like, comment and subscribe.
What are you waiting for?
So, as you can see from the title of this video, we actually did a poll on Instagram asking you guys what legal rights you wanted next, and this video won. So we're bringing you this video to explain everything you need to know about stamp duty for first and second time buyers. So first of all, what is stamp duty?
Well, stamp duty is a tax that you may need to pay if you buy a residential property or a piece of land in England or Northern Ireland.
Yes, and as you may all know, there have been a lot of recent hype about stamp duties.
Yes, there has.
Because of the whole coronavirus pandemic situation. So, Jade, do you want to tell us why everybody is getting gassed over stamp duty?
Yes, in response to the coronavirus pandemic, there have been loads of changes to stamp duty, with loads of people now rushing to go and buy properties, and here's why. In a nutshell, the threshold in which you start buying a property has increased significantly. So in England and Northern Ireland, there is now no stamp duty on any primary residential property worth up to £500,000. And in Scotland and Wales, the threshold on a primary residence has increased to £250,000.
But this temporary change will only last until the 31st of March 2021 in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales.
So let's break down what all of this means.
So if you're in England or Northern Ireland, and let's assume that you buy a property for, let's say, £450,000. So due to the changes that's come about since the 8th of July 2020, it means that you will not be paying any stamp duty because your property is worth less than £500,000, provided that it's your main residence, of course.
Now let's assume that again you're in England or Northern Ireland, but you're buying a property for £575,000. So as we've said, you'll pay nothing below £500,000, but you will pay 5% between £500,000 and £925,000. Which, for those of you who are quick with your mental maths, would have been able to figure out is £3,750 on a property that is worth £575,000. So in total, this means you'll pay £3,750 in stamp duty.
Yes, so this is literally a savings of £15,000 in comparison to what you would have had to pay before the 8th of July 2020.
So what we've just explained is in relation to if you're buying your main residence. But what if you're buying an additional property, such as a buy-to-let property or a second home?
So if you're buying an additional property, then you'll still have to pay an extra 3% on top of the revised rates for each band until the 31st of March 2021. And this increased rate applies to properties that's worth £40,000 or more.
Yeah, so if you bought a house worth £100,000...
Well, that would probably be outside of London.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
You would pay 3% on the portion between £40,000 and £100,000.
However, you must have completed the purchase of the property before the 31st of March 2021 in order for you to qualify for the new revised rate on stamp duty.
Yes, any purchases completed before the Chancellor's announcement on the 8th of July 2020 will continue to pay the stamp duty rates valid at that time.
So, when do you have to pay stamp duty by?
Well, you have 14 days to file a stamp duty land tax return and pay any stamp duty land tax due. If you don't submit a return and pay the tax within 14 days, HMRC may charge you penalties and interest.
Yes, but in reality, don't worry about this, guys, because your solicitors will probably sort this out for you. In fact, most of them tend to want their cash before completing anyway, so...
Yes, however, it is your responsibility to make sure that it's paid. So remind your solicitor, or you can also do it yourself.
Yeah. Finally, guys, apart from the new rules, there are actually some other circumstances in which stamp duty is either not payable or can be reduced.
Yes.
So, for example, if the property you're actually trying to buy is just slightly over the rate band, then you may ask your seller to reduce this.
So, for example, if the asking price for the property that you want to purchase is around £505,000, then you may want to ask the seller or real estate agent if you can pay a lower price of £500,000 that you're within the threshold of no stamp duty.
Another circumstances in which stamp duty does not apply is in the case of separation or divorce. So if you're divorcing or separating from your partner, then you don't have to pay stamp duty if you're just transferring a proportion of your home's value to them.
The final circumstance in which we have for you, in which you may not need to pay stamp duty, is if you're transferring deeds. If you transfer the deeds of your home to someone else, either as a gift or in a will, they won't have to pay stamp duty on the market value of the property. However, if you exchange properties with another person, then you'll both have to pay stamp duty on the property you received based on its market value.
So that brings us to the end of this video. To round up, Jade, is this the right time to buy a property?
Well, if you have the money for it and you can purchase the property before the 31st of March 2021, then you may end up saving yourself some money, as we showed in our previous example where you were able to save up to £15,000. So check what's in your bank account and consult with a lawyer.
So yeah, obviously guys, we're not professional legal advisors, especially when it comes to property.
Yes.
So make sure you actually speak to a qualified lawyer about this before you make any decisions.
Yes, and possibly even your accountant too.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and let us know, are you planning on buying a property this year?
Yes. And has the new rates with stamp duty encouraged you to buy a property sooner?
Let us know in the comments down below, and we shall see you in the next video.
Bye.